Alright kids, where are we going?
Grandma's.
What are we going to do there?
Shovel some dirt.
It's time to build garden beds today. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is an exciting day for me because we got some dirt and we are going to start shaping our beds today. So what I really wanted to get was several loads of compost. I found a source for it, but in order to get it, it requires me transporting it. And we've run into some hiccups along the way because my brother, who has a truck, it's been in the shop. Our vehicle that can tow a trailer, it's not functioning at the moment and it's needing repairs. And so I did find a rental shop in our area that does delivery for large bulk amounts of dirt. So this black dirt here, that is what they advertise as garden soil. It's super rich and thick. When I called the delivery service, they recommended cutting this garden soil with half and half with topsoil because of how rich it is and because of the pH. So I went with his recommendation. I hope it's correct. I guess we'll see what happens. But let me show you the dirt that we got. So this is what was advertised to us as garden soil. It is super thick and heavy and very dense. And I could see this really just holding on to a lot of water and possibly too much water and drowning our plants. So they suggested cutting it half and half with topsoil, which this over here is what they advertised as topsoil. It really looks a lot more like just sand to me, and there are some clumps of clay in there, but I think once it's all mixed together, it's gonna make for some really good soil. So that is what we're doing today. We are gonna mix half and half together, that garden soil and the topsoil and wheelbarrows, and then we're gonna drag it out to the rows that we prepared in our garden and try to shape our beds today. It's probably gonna take us multiple days to do this, but we're gonna see what we can get done today before the sun goes down. So here we go.
Back works a lot less hard if you don't have to bend over to pick things up. You're already working yourself pretty hard as it is.
William's schooling me on the proper way of shoveling and mixing dirt. And apparently I'm doing it all wrong.
That is not what I said. I just said stop dropping your tools on the ground.
Okay, I'll try to do better. I grossly underestimated the amount of work this is. And this dirt is heavy. But it's taken us a while to mix up the garden soil and the sand in equal mixtures. We're just shoveling it in the wheelbarrows, as you see, and mixing it up the best we can with a hoe and dumping it. And this is probably the hardest way to do it, but it's what we have. So I guess we're gonna keep on working. Oh man, that was a lot of work. And we did not get nearly as much done as I wanted to. We got three partial rows done. So just to kind of recap what we're doing with our garden, in case you have not seen our other videos, is that we are trying to do the no-dig garden method this year in an effort just to grow better vegetables and keep the weeds down and just give back to the soil and replenish the soil rather than taking away from it. The garden method we're trying to do is one that I have seen Charles Downing do, which is a well-known gardener in the UK, and also a YouTube channel that I like to follow, Josh Satin from Satin Hill Farms. He runs a market garden and he does his beds in a similar fashion, so I'm trying to emulate some of the practices that I've seen them do and see how it works in my own garden. But what we've done to get to this point is we brought chickens in to fertilize the soil, eat a bunch of the grass and weeds that was here, and just help scratch and till the soil a little bit. And then we layered everything with cardboard, and just as an extra measure, what we decided to do is put landscape fabric in the walkways. And ultimately, our plan is to cover the walkways for the landscape fabric you can see it here, is to cover the walkways with wood chips or mulch. And we're mounding these beds over with soil. So let me show you kind of a close-up of the soil. All right, so we were only able to get these 3 partial rows done today, but what we're going for is this landscape fabric is going to be our walkway. These are our garden beds, and this is a mixture of that topsoil and really rich garden soil that we bought from a delivery service. So this is what we were able to get done today. We're going to have these mounded up nicely with wood chips in the walkway, and I'm really hoping that that's going to turn into a really nice garden this year. So we still have a lot more to do, as you can see. So we're going to be working on this for several days, but I will keep shooting footage of that and show you our progress along the way. This is probably going to cover several days because it's just going to take us several days to complete this project. But before we go home tonight, I want to go take a look at our chickens and say hi to them. Hi! There's a Stripey. He's our little family. The guineas. The guineas are so loud. This is a little golden comet, a red little hen we have. And this is a buff Orpington. We got 4 eggs today. These are probably my favorite. These big round ones. We have a chicken out of the fence, and William's trying to surround it back up. Oh, there she goes. Good morning. It's the next day.
We're gonna shovel some dirt.
We're gonna shovel some dirt. We're gonna keep working on our garden beds and see how much more work we can get done today, right?
And then we're gonna put them in the wagon.
We're gonna put dirt in the wagon?
Yes.
Yep. You gonna help me?
Yes.
All right, let's get to work. All right, we have nearly finished 3 of the rows. We have 5 left to go. So we took a break for lunch and now we're getting back to work.
Whoa!
Boys are playing in the sand. Are y'all being good?
Yeah. I think almost got the hole and it could cut me.
Yeah, we gotta be careful, okay?
I think grab
All right. Aren't you so happy to be shoveling dirt with me today?
Yep. So happy.
Oh, these garden beds are looking so good. I'm so excited. It's really going to look great once we get mulch or wood chips in the walkways here and get everything, all the components in place where they belong, but I'm so happy with how it's turning out. All right, we're getting ready to pack up here. This is definitely going to take longer than I was hoping, but it's good. Hard work's good for you. We got four of our garden beds done out of 8. So we're halfway done. You can see them behind me here. So this is where we mixed that rich garden soil with the sand and mixed it up really well and put it out on all of our beds. Not nearly as thick as I was hoping for, but we're doing what we can with what we have. We made quite a big dent on the piles of dirt that were dropped off. We're definitely gonna have to order some more. I'm really hoping to get a big dump trailer full of compost from our local landfill, and I think we may have sourced a dump trailer to be able to help us do that. And my brother's truck that's gonna haul it is out of the shop, so hopefully we'll be able to get that here in the next week. But this is part 1 of us building our garden beds, and we're gonna go home and rest and get things prepared for Isaac's birthday party tomorrow. He turns 1, so we're gonna have fun enjoying that tomorrow, and then we'll get back to work on this the next day. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. We'll keep sharing as we go along making our garden beds. We'll see you next time. Bye. And we're gonna get our beds, what's the word? Oh, I was trying to get a video. Oh well. I'm not sure why that's not focusing very well. Say good morning.
Morning.
We're back again to shovel more dirt. You want to say that? What are we going to do today?